Hey friends, Death the GMO back again. This time I'm going to make a video about one of my smoothies. I really only make about 2 different kinds. I'm trying to make it as simple as I can for everybody because it definitely gets kind of complicated. There's pretty much 4 parts to a healthy smoothie, and after you eat a smoothie like this, going to tropical smoothie really is a disappointment. But you have 4 parts. So the first part is your liquid. And then you have your thickener, coconuts and bananas, fruit, and healthy stuff. See, I even have started throwing mushrooms in. You can throw a very small amount of pretty much anything in, and it won't mess your smoothie up. But to keep it good in this smoothie, we're just going to stick to tropical ingredients, except for the greens, obviously. Greens, I mean, I don't even know if I could get ocean greens or something, but these work fine. We have some different stuff here. I'm only going to throw a little bit of this hemp in, but it's not a dairy, so it doesn't mess this up. Coconut milk works fine, and this orange peach mango and some pomegranate. These all blend pretty well together, just don't use a lot of hemp in there. And the banana would mess this up, so we're not going to use that. We're just going to use coconut. Coconut's pretty much a neutral thickener. It works with any smoothie, so you don't really have to worry about that. These 2 work here perfectly. Any type of melon would go good with this smoothie. And here we got baby spinach, arugula, kale, and organic mushrooms. So this should be a good one. And we have our tools here. I think everyone knows how to break open a coconut. You just hit it with a hammer and a screwdriver, 2 with 3 holes, and drain the water out. Keep that. That's really good for the tropical smoothies especially. And then you whack it with the hammer. And then I have this super sharp spoon here. I mean, the pieces can come off if you just break up those chunks a little bit more with the hammer, but you can scrape it off with these. And then you grind it up with this, and then throw it in here. Otherwise, I mean, it just doesn't blend up right. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Now, we start with the liquids. And I never measure anything out. It's not necessary. You just got to figure out how to do it. Once you get used to it, it's not hard. After we blend it up, we can tell if there's enough liquid in there, but you gotta start with some. Alright, now we're gonna throw stuff in. It's best to start with whatever is the hardest for it to grind up. So we're gonna put the mangoes in first, and some pineapples. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. This is all our fruit here. And then coconut, it's pretty hard to grind up. So we're going to start grinding this up. And yeah, let me do that. Alright, and when I grind it up, I turn it on basically like all the settings pretty much. Start with 2 to 3. And then do some pulse on any like big chunks. Should be good. Also, you gotta make sure to take the stems out of the kale, whether it's frozen, fresh. I mean, you can leave it in, but you have to be a trooper to eat that. Next, we got the healthy stuff. I like to use a lot of greens. It seems like you start to get used to it and start to put more in there once you, because it tastes so good, it makes you feel better. There's 3 mushrooms, We got a big handful of spinach. Pretty much like fill it up. And the arugula, this stuff's the most potent, so you gotta be the most careful with this. That's a little too much, but let me see. That's about good. So you see this thing's pretty much filled. That's how much about greens you need. You could put more even, but you might want to start with a little bit less. But it's not going to taste bad at all. Alright, you almost got this finished here. Just starting on 2. Turn up a little bit. Give it one pulse. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Might need to do a couple more pulses. Let's see if it's good now. That's better. A little bit of chunk's not bad. And it tastes delicious. I don't usually get frozen kale, but I just like to get half frozen everything pretty much. And your smoothie comes out perfect. I mean, it doesn't necessarily look good, but it's super healthy. It tastes like pineapple mango. So you guys try to make one, and I hope you enjoy. Death to GMO out.